We have a significant increase in burglaries from organized groups that are outside this country, that are coming into the country, and they are targeting high-end residents, and we are addressing that specifically in a task force fashion through multi-agencies.
Lots of these break-ins have been recorded by security cameras in recent years. Detectives tell me many tourist burglars who've been arrested often entered the U.S. through a visa waiver program. Many were visiting from Chile and other South American countries. The LAPD says there have been more than 900 residential burglaries across the city since January. Some of those committed by the tourist burglars, who often target luxury homes in the foothills. And some of them may be using new technology to interfere with home security. Just last week, the LAPD's Wilshire station sent out this alert that Wi-Fi jammers had been used to block camera and alarm signals during some recent break-ins.
Some sort of device by burglars that actually deaden, kill, or stop Wi-Fi from operating.
The immediate fix for these home alarm systems is to hardwire them. Where you plug those systems directly into your Ethernet in the wall and not use your Wi-Fi internally.
Choi says he's not sure if the tourist burglars have been using these devices, but the I-team has learned jammers and drones have been found by officers in Beverly Hills and other nearby cities. Last year, burglars were caught staking out homes in Orange County while wearing a camouflage suit like this, similar to ghillie suits worn by military snipers. And it's not just a California story. Police in Scottsdale, Arizona announced today the arrests of a trio of suspected residential burglars, all in the U.S. on the visa waiver program and suspected of being part of a wide-ranging criminal organization.
These are Chilean burglary crews that are coming to the United States on the visa waiver program.
Byron Rodgers here, CEO of Bravo Research Group. Let's talk a little bit about these burglaries and what we can do to help you and your families safeguard yourselves during these times. The reality is that there's a stark difference between security and law enforcement or first responders. The reality is that even though they are dealing with this issue with task forces and things of that nature, the difference between your first responder forces and security is stark. And it holds huge implications for those homes and families that are currently being targeted all up and down the California coast. When it comes to the security of your family and the things that you care about, you need someone who is there for you. As you can see, these burglars are high-end, they're sophisticated, they're using different technological techniques and strategies and tactics that honestly law enforcement doesn't even understand yet. The fix is to go low tech. Granted, we have a number of different technical security measures we can implement to make it much harder for these individuals. But the reality is, if you want your neighborhood to be safeguarded, you need physical monitoring. My suggestion as a private security professional since 2008, as a private security professional who's operated in well over 60 different countries internationally since 2008 with a background in the United States Marine Corps with 2 combat deployments, what I would say to you is that you need to go low tech and you need to do the one thing that is the ultimate stop for these things, which is manpower. It's nothing for these neighborhoods to get together and organize their own security force that would safeguard their residences from these types of burglars. The old neighborhood watch method is seriously the way to go. When these burglars realize that these neighborhoods have become hard targets because they have high quality manpower running around the neighborhood, it's going to change the entire game. When it comes to safeguarding your residents, there are a number of things you can do, but the primary thing you want to do is make your house, your neighborhood, look like the hardest target available. And when they see that your neighborhood and your house is the hardest target available, they are going to go somewhere else. The difference between law enforcement and security is that law enforcement or your first responders are there to do just that. Enforce laws and be the first ones to respond. The difference between security is that it is proactive. And at Bravo Research Group, when we secure houses and when we secure structures and when we secure people, places, things, families, corporate entities, VIPs, those places don't get broken into because they are being monitored by high-end private security professionals, not your general square badge private security professionals, but we're talking about executive protection quality individuals that are monitoring those neighborhoods neighborhoods, either in plain clothes or in a uniform format, providing an overt presence of overwatch on those neighborhoods. Security is proactive and preventative, right? So when you're doing your quick cost-benefit analysis, you have to think of it as in, what is the cost of someone breaking into my home? And I don't just mean the cost in the things they could steal, but the damage to your peace of mind, the damage to your family's peace of mind, the safety, the feeling of safety, the reality that they could break into the home not knowing that someone was there and have to deal with face to face with your loved ones while you're away on a business trip or you're at work, right? The real question is, what is it worth to you to know that there is someone there at your residence to bring instant on-scene accountability? And that is the conversation. Security is proactive. It keeps aggressors away and makes it so that your environment is a hard target. Whereas law enforcement professionals who we love, we respect, we need, and we need to support are there to enforce the law. And they are there to be the first responders to an emergency. But the reality is that law enforcement is minutes away when seconds count. And so if you want to sleep with peace of mind, if you want to know that you've done everything that you can do to safeguard your residence, your neighborhood, your brick and mortar facility, your family, reach out to us at Bravo Research Group. We will support you and yours, your neighborhood, your family, whatever it is, with high-end white glove security deliverables, individuals that can defend your property, individuals that do understand surveillance detection, individuals that can perform and can set up a hedge against, a standard against these individuals who are seeking to victimize those who have in our society. And the most dangerous thing is that just because nothing has happened, many homeowners will think that nothing will ever happen, which is exactly what makes them the best targets, easy targets. Once again, I send this message as an awareness, and I want to encourage you guys to reach out to us via our website, Bravo Research Group, or call the number that accompanies this video in order to have a conversation with us about how we can support you and yours with regards to living the safest pattern of life and being able to focus on your mission with absolute peace of mind, knowing that there are private security professionals who are highly trained, ready to watch over your people, places, and things on your behalf. At Bravo Research Group, we are the element of security that works to serve and safeguard you while you live and execute on the mission of your high-powered life. Thank you.